Ever wonder why your brain can turn a 5-minute task into a full weekend event? You promise yourself you'll start after one more video, one more snack, one more scroll. Somehow, the deadline becomes tomorrow, then magically becomes today. I think that's weirdly hilarious, but also fascinating. So what's actually happening inside your mind, and why does it keep winning even when you genuinely want to get things done today? Procrastination isn't laziness. It's often your brain trying to avoid uncomfortable emotions like stress, boredom, uncertainty, or fear. Your brain loves immediate rewards, so checking your phone feels much easier than starting something challenging. Psychologists sometimes call this mood repair. Instead of fixing the problem, your brain tries to fix your feelings first. That's like putting a tiny bandage on a leaking boat and celebrating because your socks stayed dry for 3 seconds. The wild part is that every delay usually creates even more stress later, making the next attempt feel even harder. Here's something I find fascinating. The more guilty you feel, the more tempting distractions become. Ever noticed how suddenly organizing your desk becomes absolutely urgent when real work appears? Your brain deserves an Oscar for creative excuses. But here's the question. If procrastination feels terrible, why would our brains keep choosing it? Hey, the answer gets even stranger. Every time you escape discomfort, your brain quietly learns that avoidance worked. That lesson becomes a habit, and habits love repeating themselves. Breaking that cycle usually starts with making the first step ridiculously small. Open the document, write one sentence, study for 5 minutes. Tiny actions reduce resistance because your brain stops treating the task like a monster hiding under the bed wearing tax forms. I also think people underestimate how much environment matters. If your phone is sitting beside you, it's basically waving free entertainment like a carnival worker. Remove distractions, lower the starting barrier, and suddenly progress feels possible. Momentum is surprisingly powerful because once you begin, continuing often feels easier than stopping. That's the sneaky psychological twist most people never expect until they actually experience it themselves consistently over time with patience and curiosity daily. Seriously. Personally, I catch myself procrastinating whenever something feels bigger than it really is. I've learned that waiting for motivation almost never works. I start anyway, even if my first attempt feels messy. Once I'm moving, my brain usually calms down. I think procrastination becomes less powerful when I stop treating every task like a final exam. Progress beats perfection every single time, and honestly, I would rather finish something imperfect than endlessly imagine something perfect, because I know small, consistent wins quietly change lives far more than perfect intentions ever.